Open the AB in there for strike one. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Into the box now, Dioner Navarro, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Arrieta's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Chris Sale will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There's Baez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Miguel Montero comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs,
Jake Arrieta stands in.
Arrieta.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. On his way to pitch number 75. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Second baseman
Javier Baez will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Jason Hayward stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Mike Trout makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And maybe a chance for our first run. He's in with a leadoff double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Carlos Correa will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Well, for Trout, he's able to increase his doubles total up to 26 now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Arrieta sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Bryce Harper steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Harper.
And this is low, ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The tag from Montero. They got him at the plate. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Addison Russell will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
3-0 now.
Well, he's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Anthony Rizzo will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Chris Bryant steps into the box.
Chris Bryant.
And that misses inside 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
The center fielder, number 20.
Dexter Fowler will dig in, and they've clearly wanted no part of him up there in this one. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Line to the right side, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. Glenn Spoon will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those at...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Miguel Montero.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other two runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Jake Arrieta is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been giving guys fits with that pitch. They've chased it all game long.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Joey Votto will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Josh Donaldson will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Robinson Cano. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
And I think they stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
The 2-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to left. Hayward is under it. Two down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. So two away here is the Sox bat in the seventh. And standing in is the catcher, Dioner Navarro. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Javier Baez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Second baseman, Javier.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the seventh?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the sixth, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
No offer on that one. Two balls and a strike. Takes that one a little bit low. Three balls and a strike now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
And that'll be in time as a perfect strike to second from Navarro gets his man. Sale into the windup. 0-1 on its way. Ground ball right side. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Cubs,
Addison Russell digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Down and away. It's a ball and two strikes. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Four pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Paul Goldschmidt is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
And there you see him, Matt. Third in the National League at the moment in that category. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Carlos Correa stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
The right fielder, 34.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Hayward is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. David Robertson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And he'll step off. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And this has been his problem all night long. He just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. No outs, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Robertson pauses. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Dexter Fowler digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Glenn Spoon will get another shot. Hit by a pitch his last time from the stretch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, 2-0, even if you get your fastball, it doesn't mean you should be automatically swinging. He's probably fortunate he didn't make contact with that because that was in a perfect spot.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Giancarlo Stanton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Arrieta into the windup. 1-0 on its way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th.
Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
Hit hard to the right side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Robinson Cano gets a shot here as he'll look to pick up the second run of the inning now from third base.
And, you know, he doesn't really have to do that much right here. With one out, there's a ton of different ways for him to drive that guy in.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. One out and a runner on third. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
He got him. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So coming to the plate, Dioner Navarro. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Troy Tulowitzki will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. There's no reason to give him the pitch that he likes.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs will put an end to their three-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and with that, you already guarantee yourself no worse than a split in this quick two-game series as they take the victory here in the opener.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
Here now is the final.
So that just about does it.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Jake Arrieta got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Northsiders took down the Southsiders 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Chris Sale took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-3. The Nationals launched 3 home runs as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 5-2. The Halos cracked 14 hits overall as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-2. The Minnesota Twins got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Braves 6-5. The Blue Jays finished off a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. The Rockies combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-2. The Texas Rangers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-0. The Houston Astros got together to allow 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-1. Marcell Ozuna drove in 3, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 4-2.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. John Lester is on the mound for game two. EK, what do you got?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Jose Altuve heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, number 40.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Hayward on the run, and that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Hayward, and he makes the catch for the second out. Mike Trout will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
No, that's a ball.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotel.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Max Scherzer gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Jason Hayward is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Scherzer looks in. 0-2 on its way. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Batting second, third.
Settling in now, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off there, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
3-0 now. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first. Anthony Rizzo will stand in. A big power threat here to say the least. Currently third in home runs in the National League. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away. Kyle Schwarber will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose the location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
First delivery to him on the way. Dexter Fowler is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about the great players in the game, Paul Goldschmidt is at the top of any list. Known for his offense, defensively he has made great strides. In fact, in 2015, he won the National League Gold Glove Award at first base. Helps his infield out tremendously, an asset over at first base. One of the players to watch in this ball.
To 2-2 now.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from not coming through.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Has to challenge him here. Hit in the air to center field. Trout posts under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. After 1, no score. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Lester gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Troy Tulowitzki will stride 4th to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
And guys, that's not what you'd expect from a shortstop. There aren't a lot of guys out there that can play such an athletic position and then demonstrate this kind of power.
So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the 2nd. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And I'll tell you, it almost looks like BP when he steps up to the plate. Putting together another nice performance in this one, too.
Josh Donaldson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
He's set. Here it comes. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Drilled to the right side. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Ben Zobrist will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Now you can bet they'd love a ball four here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
And he likely had ball four that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Scorched to third. Right to Donaldson. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting ninth,
Miguel Montero will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Dioner Navarro will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Lester into his motion. 1-1 pitch on its way.
That's a strike.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
2-2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he
That's
lays
down,
off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. The pitcher, Max Scherzer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Just foul. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And on the mound here, not only did you get burned by an opposing pitcher, you got burned by an American League pitcher. That's adding insult to injury there.
From the stretch, Jose Altuve is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
First baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there. Jason Hayward digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting.
Chris Bryant will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He drew a walk his first time up. And that misses inside, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
3-0 pitch on its way. Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike 1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Kyle Schwarber is into the box. Reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Dexter Fowler stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not going to work out as they put the tag on him to end the inning. 1 left. Mike Trout is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Well, you mentioned pitching to Trout low in the zone. It's become fairly well known. If you're going to do it, you better do it on the first pitch.
Yeah, no question, because he's famous for taking the first pitch in almost every at-bat. But I don't think I'd test him, Matty. He's scary at all times with a bat in his hand.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Inside.
And he takes ball 1.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 2 runs have scored. And a relay home, but not in time, and 3 runs score.
He has been money all year long with runners in scoring position, and it just seems like he lives for situations like this. He goes out and hammers this ball, and that's going to be 3 more onto his already impressive RBI total.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. For Donaldson, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Hard hit ball to second. Zobrist is there. 1 away.
Up next for Chicago.
Dioner Navarro steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to add to the total right here.
Backhanded. A tag from Montero. They got him at the plate.
The pitcher,
Max Scherzer is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it, And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The White Sox leading off the inning, Dexter Fowler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Stanton on the move.
No, that's foul.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
1-2's the count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a play. 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, guys, at the moment, 4th in the American League. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2 balls,
No
2
runs,
strikes.
just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ben Zobrist is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit hard to short. Tulowitzki takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Jose Altuve will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Smoke toward third. Bryant is up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 44.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. In there at the knees, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, just a little over-anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he'd hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Lester has his target. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch. Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Shot toward second. In there, a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Has to be thinking strikeout here. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Andy Whitlock is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Andy Whitlock.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's going to be a base hit, so a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Jason Hayward will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Third baseman,
Chris Bryant is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Justin Grimm will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Troy Tulowitzki will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hot shot to third. Oh, look at Bryant. The throw. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Josh Donaldson will step in. He had that big 3-run double his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today, but before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson. Justin
Upton will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
0-1, here's the pitch. Called strike 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Anthony Rizzo will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
We keep talking about it. Be careful of signs of tiring, but that's 3 straight strikeouts for him. He's getting even more unhittable as this one goes along.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Scherzer gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Still 2-2. And another foul ball. Drilled on the ground to short. Tulowitzki scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Dexter Fowler come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full. 3-2. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Addison Russell will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Dioner Navarro will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward at the track. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Dioner Navarro, number 14 on the season, as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
The pitcher number
Standing in now, Max Scherzer. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And he's thinking, hey, I get one, maybe two chances a year to swing the bat. I'm going to get my money's worth.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone. Jose Altuve will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Paul Goldschmidt steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And that's taken for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
There goes Altuve. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on a pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second base.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. For Altuve, he picks up stolen base number 31 so far. Now a little flare out to left field, and that's going to drop. It's a base hit. Altuve will take the turn and head for home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Rex Brothers is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 50.
Javier Baez is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Now in the box, Mike Trout. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing.
Keeping him close.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And even with 3 runs in here, that guy's still a threat to go at first. He may try and make this inning worse.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
A pause and the 0-2. To short, hit hard. There's Baez. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. White Sox on top, 6-0. Ben Zobrist will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. 3-1 now. And the count will be full. Scherzer's ready. Full count pitch on its way. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Javier Baez will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
On the move is Stanton. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting,
Miguel Montero will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. Jason Hayward will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Runner in scoring position is second with 2 down. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. One-0 count. Here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-0. Josh Donaldson comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Yeah, he hit a good
Up
pitch
next for
there.
Chicago.
This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a look at ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Not close. It's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Bryant retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one. Dioner Navarro will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Here it comes, 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
The pitcher, number 31.
Max Scherzer steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Kris Bryant will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
First baseman number 44.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. That one's going to find the seats, strike one. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Another look here at this pitch count. At some point, he's got to look into that dugout and say, can a guy get a little help?
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Dexter Fowler stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. The White Sox lead this one 6-0. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Travis Wood will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 37, Travis Wood.
Digging in, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Glenn Spoon.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Montero is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Wood gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is there, 2 down. Mike Trout steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out with the man at first. And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Striding in to start the ninth, Glenn Spoon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their third hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Ben Zobrist will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunity.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Javier Baez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Greg Holland will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Miguel Montero comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The right fielder, number 22.
Jason Hayward makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's where you're going to have to be with that fastball. Like a lot of power guys, this guy's a pull hitter. So he has a lot of trouble getting out in front of that hard stuff.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And it seems like just yesterday we were getting this series started, and now it's already over. Oh, yeah, it was yesterday that we just got it started. At any rate, this is going to wind up a split. Each team will wind up winning a game apiece.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And, fellas, the White Sox were given a good shot at victory thanks to the pitching exploits of this gentleman right here, Max Scherzer. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him, and he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 6-1. Good night from Chicago.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.